Hey guys, welcome back to Angie's World and happy Friday. So I have a little bit of a different video today. I thought I would do a introducing myself video for any new subscribers or fans that I have that have just recently subscribed. So my name is Angie Georgievski. I am 18 years old. 6 months away and I'll be 19. I am unemployed, so I don't have a job quite yet, but I will be getting one soon. My dream job is to become a childcare worker or a YouTuber. And I have in my family a mum, a dad, myself, and a dog. And I've got 2 lorikeys and 2 cockatoos. I've got 7 cats, and they are named Smokey, Twinkie, Fluffy Gingy, Skinny Gingy, Tokyo, and Marie. And I've got 2 dogs. I've got one named Jackie, but sadly he passed, but he still remains in our hearts. And our other dog is named Willow. And then I've also got some questions from people that I thought I would. So these are all the questions I've got. So first question is, what's my favorite sport? So when I was little, I joined a soccer group, and that was for boys and girls. So my favorite sport is soccer. And how it worked was, when I was little, my parents just put me in a boy and girl soccer team, and I started when I was 3. So by the time I was 6, I was in the boy and girl soccer team for 3 years. Once I joined, when I started year 2 at age 7, my mum put me in an all-girls soccer team, and from age 7 until now still, I am going in that all-girls team. My team is the Blue Angels, and sometimes I'm a goalie, but most of the times I play soccer, I'm always kicking the ball with my friends. Our soccer days to play the games are always on Sundays. So I have one coming up on the 12th of July. And then my soccer training days are Mondays from 3 to 4, so an hour, and Wednesdays from 7 to 8. So yeah. What's my favorite dog breed? My favorite dog breed are Chihuahuas, Jack Russells, and what Willow is, which is a Pomeranian. Next question is, what is my dog's name? I just said it, it's Willow. Originally we were going to name her Munchkin, because when she was little, and we got her at around 4 weeks on the 13th of February of 2020, she looked like a little, cute little dog. So originally we were going to call her Munchkin, but we actually forgot that we had a cat named Munchkin. So we came across either 2 options, which was Willow or Sky. So we done like a pull out of a hat, and 2 votes went for Willow and 1 vote went for Sky. Me and Mum chose Willow and Dad wanted Sky, but it did not happen. Third question is, what's my favorite colors? I've got 5 different colors and they're all pastel. I like, well, one of them isn't really a color, it's white, but the other 4 colors I like are pastel pink, blue, lime green, and yellow. And yeah. 4th is what's my favorite food. I like sushi. I like hot chips from Macca's. I really like, it's this, like, it's called, well, it's not really called anything, but I just call it Macedonian pizza, where pretty much it's just like the dough, and then you put like meat and cheese on it. It's really basic, but I like that. I also like mac and cheese, and I also like fruit salad. So yeah. Next question, it is, what's my favorite desserts? My favorite desserts are pavlova. Every time we make a pavlova for Christmas, and it's just beautiful. I also like cake pops, cupcakes. I also like tapioca pearls, like literally, as in that, I mean, like, I would go and get boba, but instead of getting boba with like the drink in it, I would just get like a cup of the tapioca pearls. It's the best. I know, weird. My next question is, what's my favorite drinks? I like Fanta. I like all the Fantas. So I like the orange Fanta, I like the grape flavor of Fanta, and the raspberry flavor of Fanta, and the blueberry one. They're the hands down the best. I also like Coke. I also like boba, and I also like green tea, and mango tea, which is really nice. Next question is, what's my favorite season? I love summer because it's Christmas, it's my birthday, and we get to go on holidays for a week down Entrance or even down Queensland. I also like spring because spring gets, like, we get to wear summer clothes again, and like, you know, I like to deck out my room. My next question is, do I have siblings or am I the only child? I'm unfortunately the only child. I don't have any siblings. However, I have 2 older siblings, but they're originally from my dad, so they are my half siblings. But also, I don't consider them my siblings anymore because I haven't seen them since I was around 2. So yeah. How many cousins do I have? So this is like really confusing, but I have about, I think I have about like 7 boy cousins, and I have about 4 girl cousins. So, because I've got a lot of boy cousins because my auntie, who lives in Nowra, has 2 sons, and then a daughter. And then my other auntie has another 2 sons, so they're also boys. And then I've got another boy who is originally my first auntie's grandson. And then I've got my other cousin, who is my little one, who is 3, who is the youngest out of all the boys. And then I've also got like another set of 3 boys, 2 in high school and 1 in primary school. I don't always see them because they're in Mount Druitt, so it's sometimes hard to see them, and I haven't really seen them since the youngest was like 3 or 4. So, and then like with my cousins, or my girls, I've got one who lives in Queensland. I've got a girl who is the sister of my boy cousin. It's just confusing, but yeah. Next question is, how many family friends do I have? So this one's more easier to consider, but I have more girl family friends. So I have 5. I've got 6 girl family friends in total, and only about 3 family boys, so that's more easier to consider. When's my birthday? My birthday is December 16th, and my half birthday was just recently, well, not recently, it was about nearly a month ago. June 16th is my half birthday, and my real birthday is the 16th of December. My mum's birthday is the 8th of June. My dad's is the 16th of May, and Willow's is the 23rd of January. And then Jackie's was the 1st of December. So yeah. Next question is, let me just check. Next question is, what are my favorite things to do? So my favorite things to do is go swimming in the summer to my auntie's pool, because that way I don't have to pay money to go in. My second thing to do is I like to go places with my friends, with my cousins, discover new places, and I like to do YouTubing. I like to do vlogs everywhere I go. I also like to do shopping and stuff like that. Another question people ask is, how many reborns have I had in my years of living? So I discovered reborns when I was only 9 years old, so back in 2016. I was just casually, you know, watching YouTube, and I saw this like brunette hair, blue eyes, and like a chubby body. And this reborn, back then I only spent $150, and it was a 24-inch reborn, and I named her Marie. Back then I wasn't like, I didn't start I wasn't filming on YouTube or anything. It was just like for fun I had it. But the first ever reborn that I actually had and I was starting to make YouTube videos of was my reborns that I called Sydney and Rodney. I got Sydney Rodney in August of 2017, and that was like a month after selling my first reborn Marie, because I sold her, I only had her for about like 4 weeks, and I sold her because I don't know, like when I got her I didn't realize she had like a really dark skin. Not dark as in like dark, but I meant like black her skin was. So I was like, I didn't realize that until I used to play with her and I had like my friends come over and play. But yeah, I sold her after for about, I think, $65, because I spent $150 on her. So, but yeah, and then with Sydney Rodney I started making YouTube videos, because I started making YouTube videos originally I started in 2017 in October, but the first 3 channels that I had, I deleted them because they weren't getting a lot of views like on the videos, and they weren't getting a lot of subscribers. But my current channel that I have, which is Angie's World, I've had since 14th of August, which is 2019 I created it. And my first video blew up, and then, as I said, I got Sydney Rodney in 2017 in November, and I did videos with them, and I remember taking them to Long Jetty Motel where we had our first family holiday after our dog passed, because we weren't really allowed to go on holidays like for long trips because we didn't know who to look after Jackie, and we didn't know that there was really a lot of like pet hotels back then in like 2017 to 2019. And then 2020 came, which was COVID year, and I got after I sold Sydney Rodney in 2018, after graduating primary school, I got 2 more reborns, and I named them Ava and Alex and Mia and Max. And they were only 2 reborns, but I made them into 4 because I made them like 2 sets of twins. Originally I was gonna make them like quadruplets, but I thought that's too hard because I only had the 2, so I couldn't really do like anything like that. And then I had them for about a year. Then November 2021 I got Summer and Sammy. They were my first silicone reborns, my full silicone, and they were the biggest, 23 inches. And I did videos with them. And then 2 years later, on the 1st of April 2023, I got another 2, another set of twins, the same kit as Summer and Sammy were, and I named them Topsy and Tim. And there is a playlist on my YouTube of them 4, so you can watch. And then I recently sold them. I sold Summer and Sammy in May, on the in June, 15th of June, no, hang on, I sold them the 6th of June, so I sold them recently. And about 3 weeks ago I sold Topsy and Tim, because I was originally going to sell them together, but I sold them separately because they're 2 different ages. And then my current reborns that I'm getting, they're going to be 28 inches. And that's all I can tell you so far. One last question there is. It is, what is my favorite style? So my favorite style in like my bedroom, okay, so we've done like a lot of renovations in our house so far. Like, you know, we painted our bricks outside. We've got like a whole new backyard and front yard. But once we start the inside of our house, I really want to update my bedroom and make it like a coastal theme, so like a beach theme. And I've been asking my parents for like about nearly a decade, so nearly 10 years, for like a beachy coastal themed in my bedroom, because I like, even in Roblox in Bloxburg, I have a whole house dedicated to coastal. So like the bathroom is themed beachy, the bedrooms are beachy themed, the kitchen, the laundry, the living room, it's just all counteracts. Like, it's so beautiful. So that, like, ever since I was little, a coastal themed was always my dream for a bedroom. But unfortunately I haven't got to it yet. Like, at the moment, my room is like a mixture of like wood texture and like baby pink and baby blue. Yeah, I don't know, it's very weird. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys on next time. Bye.